Pure Bard Mystic is a highly versatile build in Ultima Online, combining the crowd-controlling power of Bard skills with the utility and survivability of mysticism. While a warrior charges into danger and a mage relies on mana-intensive damage spells, the Bard Mystic takes a more calculated and strategic approach, using precise crowd control and a strong disposable summon to turn the tide of battle. To fit all necessary skills, the build requires basic skill bonus jewelry and the Tome of Lost Knowledge. Additionally, a studded leather mage suit with lower mana cost, lower reagent cost, and mana regeneration is essential. While artifacts can improve survivability, they are not mandatory for this build to be effective. What sets this build apart is its ability to thrive in high-risk PvE situations, especially where direct confrontation would be too dangerous or inefficient. While the Bard Mystic can handle a range of scenarios, high-end treasure maps are where the Bard Mystic truly shines. This build can neutralize threats before they become a problem, allowing for controlled and efficient encounters, where even a fully trained pet would not survive. One of the greatest strengths of this build is the use of the Rising Colossus, a powerful mysticism 5-slot summon that can tank, deal high damage, and act as a disposable frontliner. This gives the Bard Mystic a distinct advantage in encounters where enemies hit too hard for a pet or player to sustain prolonged combat. Whether tackling greater dragons, challenging groups of treasure guardians, or shadow guard bosses, the ability to summon a strong, expendable ally drastically reduces the risk to the player and is a solid alternative to a traditional pet. To get the most value out of the Rising Colossus, the focus skill must be taken, which effectively maxes out all its skills to 120 and increases all its stats, extending its duration from about a minute to just over 2 minutes. Unlike the Pure Summoner class, a custom build unique to UO Alive, which offers a range of elemental damage types of Colossus, this build only has access to the physical damage variant. However, even without elemental options, the Rising Colossus remains highly effective against most enemies. A pure Bard Mystic can enhance its Rising Colossus using Bard Masteries, making it even more formidable in combat. Peacemaking's Invigorate ability boosts the Colossus's hit points, stamina regeneration, and healing, keeping it alive in fights against enemies for longer. Resilience further improves mana and stamina regeneration, ensuring long-term effectiveness. With all 4 Bard skills trained to 120, the mana cost for maintaining bardic songs is so low that it becomes almost negligible, allowing for near-constant support. Meanwhile, Provocation's Inspire ability increases the Colossus's hit chance and spell damage, significantly amplifying its damage output. With Discordance weakening enemies and Provocation turning foes against each other, the Bard Mystic controls the battlefield without direct engagement, allowing the Colossus to dominate the fight. In group play, the build becomes even more valuable. Peacemaking and Provocation Masteries allow for powerful party-wide buffs, giving teammates increased survivability and damage. This makes it an ideal choice for high-end PvE encounters, such as Doom, Shadowguard, and Champ Spawns. While warriors and mages focus on their own offensive power, the Bard Mystic ensures that the entire group stays alive longer and fights more effectively. Of course, the Bard Mystic isn't without its weaknesses. Unlike a Sampire or a dedicated spellcaster, this build does not excel at burst damage, meaning some fights will take longer. Additionally, because much of its strength comes from controlling and mitigating threats rather than overpowering them, this build requires patience and situational awareness. That said, its ability to summon a fresh, fully powered Colossus means it can outlast opponents where other builds might struggle. For those who prefer a methodical, tactical approach to combat, without a heavy investment in high-end gear or power scrolls for a fully trained pet, there are few builds that offer the same level of survivability, adaptability, and control. In the end, the Pure Bard Mystic is a specialist, excelling where raw damage isn't enough, and smart battlefield manipulation is the key to victory. Whether exploring high-end PvE content, leading treasure hunts, or acting as the backbone of a team, this build proves that sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't brute force or raw magic. It's the ability to shape the battle itself.